Hi guys, hope you're doing well today. I am here with week 21 actually. I know my intro card said 22, but I realized I had been one day off on, I don't know, like 3 or 4 different weeks. So you're going to see that a lot, that my title card, title of the video and the picture is not quite right. It's going to be a day off for just a little bit, but I took all the pictures and everything like that and then realized it was off, and then instead of retaking all the pictures, I just kept it. The thickers and everything stayed the same, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but this is week 21. So I am using my, what is it called? Scarlet Lime kit. It is a planner kit, but I have found that this planner kit is perfect for some Project Life work. So I am using that on this particular spread, and I'm using a few Ali Edwards stamps that I borrowed from a friend when I was at a crop. So I'm using the Stampin' Up! Ink here. I believe that was Marina Mist. I could have been wrong, but I did show that a second ago. What I first did with this card is I took the papers from the Scarlet Lime kit and I punched the scallop border on the yellow paper, and I just really like how it layers on top. And then that flower also came from the Scarlet Lime kit in the little die cut pack, and then I just fussy cut out that circle that I stamped that says life. And I thought that blue went pretty well with the colors in the flower. So that is the first card. I am just going to add a little bit of faux stitching around the edges of the yellow, and I just think that adds a perfect little detail to this card because it is a rather simple card. I didn't do a whole lot with it, and I just think that kind of draws your eye into the card. So that's card number one. Now I'm going to work on my title card, I believe. Yes, so this is my title card. I absolutely love the papers that come in the Scarlet Lime kit. It is so beautiful. I have had to cancel my subscription, unfortunately. I'm just trying to save up some money, and I think I've mentioned that in other videos, but I'm using a lot of what I have in my stash. So I may go back to the Scarlet Lime kit though, because I do really enjoy using it for my Project Life. I use a little bit of it in my planning, but because my planner is quite small, this is being used a lot in my Project Life. So those little flags came in a little booklet in the kit, and that little girl was also from the die cut pack, and I just think she is so sweet. This is also from a previous Scarlet Lime kit, this little scallop border. It's kind of a translucent kind of sticker, almost like a washi tape. So I'm going to use that to anchor down my my week. So this is week 21, like I said, but you're going to see me put down 22. I think I had a week where I had like 2.5 pages of a week, and that's why I got all thrown off. So here is the week 22. I'm just going to move that yellow scallop down just a little bit because I want it to anchor underneath the entire word week 22. So I'm going to put the last two and the W at the beginning a little off, and then it centers up just a little bit better. I only had that big of a strip of that yellow scallop left, so I wanted to make sure it looked like I intended it to be that short. So here is another card. I know a lot of people ask me about how my pictures are formatted. I do use the Collect app, and it does this Polaroid look if you print them out this way, and you can add your journaling to the card. And what I end up doing is I put 2 3x4 cards on one 4x6, and then I send them over to the place to get them printed. So that's how I end up doing those. And I do have a video about how I do that in my Project Life or my organization playlist, I believe. So if you guys are interested in that, you can check that out. I go over how I use the app, and I show you the app on the screen and things like that. So those puffy stickers and the little birdie also came in the Scarlet Lime kit, and I absolutely think those are adorable. And who doesn't love a puffy sticker? And I love these ones that are kind of like that velvety texture. They're just really fun and tactile and fun to play with. I think that's why I really like scrapbooking so much, because it's just the tactileness of it. You know, you get a stamp and you get dirty and you cut and you paste and glue, and I just really, really enjoy that whole process. So that's probably why I like to do this more traditional scrapbooking as opposed to like digital scrapbooking, for instance. So this stamp, I used Daffodil Delight Stampin' Up! Ink, and that is my favorite ink. I absolutely love Stampin' Up! Ink. If I had to pick of the inks that I've kind of played with, which isn't like a ton, I just really, really think the Stampin' Up! Ink is one of my favorites. I just think it stamps very, very nicely. It still gives a handmade look, so it's not like completely solid, but it does a really good job of making a very smooth look, especially those solid stamps you saw earlier when I stamped the first stamp. It really gives a nice solid image, and I really, really like that. So now I'm going to use some washi tape that comes in the kit. Another thing that I absolutely love about the Scarlet Lime kit is her fantastic washi tape. It's mostly floral. I'm sure she does other things. I didn't subscribe to the kit for really long, maybe about 3 or 4 months. But every time that I subscribed, I got a floral washi tape, which was completely fine with me because I absolutely love the washi tape that comes in these kits. So this one is no exception. It is such a pretty springy floral tape, and I just cut little fishtail ends in there to anchor that Hello Today stamp. It doesn't show up a whole lot on video, and it's, it's pretty subtle in real life as well, but I just like the little bit of an anchor that it gives. So here is more paper from the kit. I'm going to be looking through these Allie Edwards stamps again. I love these stamps. I would get all of Allie Edwards stamps if I could, except it just gets kind of pricey, and I probably don't stamp quite as much as I should. This time, because I was at a crop with a friend, she brought her stamps and I wanted to take full advantage. So I did a lot of stamping when I was at this crop to really utilize those stamps that I had the access to. So now it's going to say this moment. I'm going to take a little floral banner kind of swag sticker, and I thought that framed out that little circle well, and that also came in the Scarlet Lime kit. And then just add a little flower at the top, and I believe I put some faux stitching on that blue card as well. I thought these rain boots were really cute because they go with the little rainbow, and I just added one of the little puffy yellow dots to the rain boots to give it a little bit more texture and dimension. And then that, it's a little hard to see because it's yellow, it's a little bumblebee that I put at the top, and I guess I didn't stitch, I'm sorry. I thought I did. That is a little notepad that comes in the kit. A lot of her kits come with these little sticky notepads, which are kind of fun too. So I'm just using it as a layering element. So I cut down some paper, and then I had the photo on the right, and then I am using that noted notepad to add my journaling on. So you'll see that here. And now I'm just looking through the stickers to see if I can add anything extra to here. So I'm going to add that noted at the top, because the top of that little, I don't know, what do you call it, that little paid in full picture, it was kind of cut off, so I added that noted at the very top. I thought that kind of finished it off nicely. So now I'm looking at the last couple of cards here. I think this might be close to the last one, and I'm just adding a little bit more to this card. I thought it was a little plain, and I love the bumblebee, so again, that's another one of those puffy stickers, I believe. And then on here, I'm just going to add a little vase with flowers, but I thought it needed to be held down with something, so I'm going to use more of that beautiful floral washi tape, cut it into a fishtail banner, and then use that to anchor that little flower vase. And I think that really adds just the bit that it needed to look like it wasn't floating around. So I'm actually going to put that tape up a little higher. There I go. And then I'm going to put that little vase right there. And I just really like how that looks. I think it looks pretty cute. And oh, I think this might be the last one. I don't know, my video isn't showing me what comes up next, but I'm getting really close to the end. So while I'm finishing this up, I'm just going to add some little flags from that little sticker book. I'm going to add the story here to this card, and I am doing some stitching again. I can't remember which card I do that on now. So that's a little crown on this story that came on the sticker sheet, and I'm going to add in, I think, one more sticker maybe, or maybe I'm going to keep it the way it is. Oh, here is where I do the stitching. I knew I did another stitching. And I'm just using my precision pen that I got from the Allie Edwards store, but it's just the Project Life pen. It's very, it's the same kind, just branded under Allie Edwards. Here I'm using another one of those pre-printed cards. I'm going to add this little bird. The sky here in this picture was gorgeous. I was at a local baseball game, and it was just beautiful. So I had to take several pictures of the sunset. I'm going to add the Today sticker banner, and then add some washi tape in that top right, again just to tie the different elements across the page. I want to make sure that washi tape was around different places. And now I'm going to stamp this little star stamp, and that star is going to go in the middle of that 4 squares of pictures. And I'm just stamping the one solid image in yellow, and then I'm going to stamp this little hash kind of look in a little bit darker color on top with the pink. And then that's going to be it for the layout. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you to all my new subscribers and everybody that's been watching lately. If you have any questions or concerns, leave those in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I will talk to you guys again soon. Stay tuned for all the little pictures and the details. Thanks. Bye, guys.